Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video with Max Specialist. First of all, I just want to go ahead and say that I apologize for not uploading yesterday. I know it was Veterans Day and it probably would have been wise to upload like a little mini Veterans Day thing, but I honestly wasn't feeling up to it yesterday. I know that's not really an excuse for anything, but for some reason, I think it was Thursday afternoon, I developed some kind of like a cough, and now my throat's a little sore and raspy for some reason. Hopefully I'm not developing strep throat or bronchitis. Yeah, that was affecting me a little bit yesterday, and it was kind of affecting my judgment on being able to talk in the video and deciding to record. So I honestly did not mean to not upload yesterday, but it is what it is. And so I did want to take the opportunity real quick right now before I get into this actual video that I I do appreciate the veterans, and
we have lost objective done.
You know, I hope you guys do too. And it's not just Veterans Day that they should be appreciated. If there's a veteran in your life, or no veteran, they should be appreciated 365 days a year for their efforts. It's not just Veterans Day, guys. Don't thank a veteran no matter what day it is. So, yeah. So thank you for your service, all those who fought whatever war you fought in. You guys are not forgotten, and we love you and we care for you. But anywho. Today's video, I've been wanting to make this for a long time, but I've been trying to build up a list of things that I think are the most annoying. This is honestly my personal opinion on what needs to be fixed. And I know you're going to see that some YouTubers have already made a video on this, or, some of the similar things. I understand that, but I'm a different person, and I don't watch a lot of people's videos anymore for Battlefield, besides my own, to make sure my stuff is right, so... This is pretty much just to make sure that I just wanted to say that before I decided that none of these topics, some of these topics may already, be in the fix, or they were already in the video for somebody else, but this is my own video, so, yeah. But, today's video is just basically ultimately a compilation of what I think that needs to be fixed in here, and whether you may agree or disagree with me or not. And, if there's some things you think that need to be fixed too that I didn't get into my video, please put in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to talk about those in the next video. But ultimately, so first thing, these are both have to do with artillery. The artillery truck needs to be nerfed, and the problem is you say, oh, it's a truck, it only has one gun that can do only so much damage. Well, the problem is the artillery truck can do damage against anything, tanks, anything. And the problem is people will camp in the back, and they'll take out infantry soldiers, they'll take out tanks. It is incredibly annoying. So I strongly recommend to DICE to fix that before it drives me crazy. And I know I'm not, it doesn't matter what I think, because, they're probably never going to see my video anyway, but, it is annoying. The artillery truck, a lot of people get in, they'll camp in the spawn, or, camp in somebody's, flag, and they'll just unload on them with the artillery. Similar thing here, the stationary artillery guns. The stationary artillery guns, if you got a guy who's going to get on that every couple of minutes, you're pretty much not going to ever have a guy flying in the sky. I don't care if you're the fucking Red Baron of Battlefield 1's multiplayer, literally that good at the game, you can literally outdo anything. Nobody, for the life of me, will be able to avoid an artillery gun. I don't care how good you are. It is impossible, boys. Seriously. It's just... like, I've tried so many times. It is severely impossible to avoid the artillery gun. You just can't do it. And, I would like to get on this here in a minute. Try to show you. These guys didn't kill me, so. Anyway. Yeah, the artillery gun is just ridiculous. It's like shredding paper in a shredder. Except with a plane. There's one over here. Let me try to get into it. I can, give you an example. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but this guy's pretty close to where it is, so I'm just finding him to show you. See if I can get a kill with this real fast for you guys. Alright. Anti-air. Give me a plane to shoot at somebody. Well, like that fire rate is absolutely ridiculous, and there is not a bullet. I do think that there should be a bullet count for this, actually. Here we go. I do believe that there should be a bullet count for this, and it shouldn't be actually this guy's flying way out there. This is the only one thing that could work, is the farther you fly away, the more if you're already hitting him, the farther you fly away, the more likely you are to get hit, and I'm already destroying this guy right now. And I'm not even that good at being accurate with this artillery gun, so there's even an example for you right there. See if I can take this guy out for you guys, but this artillery gun is just ridiculous. Seriously. And this guy, I just got killed by a tank grenade. But that guy, I mean, obviously I wasn't hitting him as accurate as I should be, but, you know, those artillery guns just shred you up no matter what you are. Next on the list is a gas grenade distance. Now, let me put this on, and I just fucked up. Never mind. Let me redeploy for you guys to show what I'm talking about here. Now, I don't entirely know the science behind how the gas flows through the environment. I'm not an expert on that. I know the gas will go to the lower. I know gas will go to the bottom of a trench because the air in the high, or the higher the air, the more density. The lower the air, the less dense. So you know, warm air rises, cold air falls, and that is basically the explanation as to why the gas grenade sits at the bottom of trenches. But anywho, though, I have a problem with the gas grenade though. The big problem with it is actually there's two problems with it, but we'll do the distance one first. Obviously, when you throw the gas grenade, you know, it's got a certain distance to it. And, see, like, you'd say, like, oh, this area is not very big, you know, like, it goes to here, it goes to there. Now, watch what happens when I run through it, okay? I got the effects. I'm standing all the way over here. And look where the gas is. And I got that green effect. Now, it's gonna go away now. I'll throw another one for you. I got that green effect all the way over there. We'll do that again. Alright, so I'm all the way over here. And I'm still getting the green effect. I know it's not taking any damage, but when your screen is disoriented like that, and the screen is like kind of shaking like you're on like high and weed, that's going to affect your gameplay. And I couldn't tell you how many times I've died a couple times from that because my screen was all green when I was running away. So they need to fix that. So you know, obviously you're gonna get distorted for a little bit, but it just seems like the effects of that, you know, go a little bit farther out of the distance of the actual smoke itself, which is a little bit kind of strange. I could be wrong. That could be the way it is in real life. I don't even know. I'm just assuming that doesn't look right and it doesn't seem right. But I am gonna redeploy again here just so I can show you the next problem. This I can't really show you this, but this is server loading time. And I'm sure a lot of you are going to say, well, oh, it's just a new game, you know, it's just because there's a lot going on in the server, you have 64 players. But I do believe, and it doesn't always happen, but for the majority of the time I've been in the server, joining the server, like, joining a new server is absolutely, like, ridiculous with the server loading time. Like, it is just, I've had a couple of times where I literally could, like, went and made mac and cheese, and the server would still be loading. And for those of you who've never made mac and cheese before, mac and cheese takes a solid, you know, 7 to 10 minutes, you know, if you're making it the right way. But it's just like, sometimes it's just like, you know, is this server gonna load, or am I gonna have to go to the gas station and grab, you know, some drinks? What is going on here? I can't get past this barrier. Okay, well that's just, there's an invisible barrier there. No, okay, so another fix right here. Invisible barriers. Invisible barriers. That's also a problem. I've had a couple invisible barriers before. Walls that were down but were still glitched. I forgot about that one, so it's kind of convenient to have that one on. And that's another thing right there. The horses are a little bit OP still. I know you guys are going to tell me, oh, they patched it in after the beta to make the horses less, you know, just the horses less powerful. I still think that from a realism standpoint, I know they're trying to capture the realism as much as possible. I still think from a realism standpoint that the horses in this game are still too powerful. I just believe it. It's just the way it is. Like, I know, I just feel like sometimes I unload a whole magazine into a horse, and I just feel like I don't care how big the horse is. If I unload a full magazine of BAR ammo into a horse's body, that horse should fall down to the ground, and the guy should get thrown off the horse, or if I kill the guy, he should be dead. And I've had a couple of times where I've loaded 1 or 2 mags into a guy with a horse, and the horse should not be able to take that much damage. It shouldn't. Like, yeah, that guy got wrecked, but that wasn't the horse. So, next up on the thing is the server browser. And now I saw Mr. Pro SD on YouTube. He's one of the bigger Battlefield YouTubers now. Very good guy, very good content. I recommend checking him out. I did see this in his video, and I would reiterate it on myself too, because I know it is annoying. And I know in Battlefield 4 I pretty much always search the server browser. The server browser right now pretty much is non-existent in the game. Like, it doesn't even matter. You're either going to find a server where there's one spot left in a queue, or you're going to find servers that are completely empty. Like, seriously, like, go search right now. Like, you'll find servers that are like 63 out of 64, 62 out of 64, 0, 0, 0, 63 out of 64, 64 out of 64, you know, they're like that. And it's like, what the hell? So, like, you pretty much, quick match is pretty much the only way to play right now, in my opinion. Alright, next up, this is kind of hard to explain, but I wrote it down as melee from the front. Now, what does this mean? So I'm sure some of you guys have gotten into a combat where you get so caught off guard with a guy that you're literally trying to knife him while you're shooting at him, or, you know, he's trying to do the same thing. And this is super annoying for me, because I've had a couple of times where I was completely unloading on a guy, and he just luckily pressed the knife button and totally canceled he basically canceled all my shooting into him and initiated an instant melee on me and killed me, which was extremely annoying. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you here just because I was, you know, trying to get killed there. But I've had, like, seriously though, like, I'll go up to the guy and I'll be unloading on him, and he has no weapon now. He just has his knife out, and he'll just press the melee button once, and he'll completely erase everything that I was doing with him as far as damage wise, and he'll automatically kill me in one hit, even though I was clearly shooting at him and probably ready to kill him. I think that's extremely bullshit. I think if you're taking damage from the front, looking at a guy, I don't think you should be able to pull out your knife and try and knife him. That's just my opinion. Next up, I know they said, I don't know if they're going to fix this or not, but Sinai Desert Playout, and I know a lot of people hate Sinai Desert map. I still believe that this map needs to either be either downsized, or the flags by C, D, and E need to be fixed, because the map itself is just, I don't know what it is about it. Like, I actually, like, literally, like, have to, like, back out of games when I get into that map, just because I'm just like, well, this is gonna, you know, suck. Like, why am I even bother playing it? So I just, you know, I find myself, I'm just like, you know what, Sinai Desert, it's just, I can't do it. Can't. But I'm not gonna talk too much on that. I just think the map just plays out real shitty, and it's just not fun for me. And next up, we have sniper scopes. Now, this is not, I don't know if this is an issue, or if this is just me really sucking at the game, but this has influenced me using iron sights with my sniper rifles. The problem is here is I've had times where it seems like my scope is dead on a guy's head or a body, and I am not getting any hit marker whatsoever with the game. I don't understand what it is. I don't understand if it's just that I'm not, you know, really focusing in on the guy. But I've had times where I've shot in a guy, and I wasn't moving, he wasn't moving. I shot a guy, like, clean in the head, and I didn't even get a hit marker at all. Like, the shot just missed. And it's just like, well, what the hell? So, you know, I eventually would go to iron sights, and then I had so much success with iron sights, I didn't want to go back to it. So, you know, but again, I don't know if that's an issue or if it's just me sucking in the game. But please feel free to, you know, say in the comments below if you had the same problem with not being able to hit people with scopes, even though you're dead on their body. Next up. Shooting glitch after throwing a gas grenade. I know a lot of people, including friends of mine, have had the same issue. I'll show you in a minute here. There is a short delay after you throw a gas grenade where you can't shoot anybody. And let me do that real fast. Here. Alright, so that entire time, let me, okay, so I'm going to say when I put my finger down on the trigger. So I'm going to throw it, I'm going to put my finger down on the trigger. Sorry, so. Fingers on trigger. 1, 2. There's about a 2.5 to 3 second delay when you throw a gas grenade before you can shoot. And it was a little bit better that first time than it was the second time. I think it was because I was pressing the trigger before I threw it. But there's about a 2.5 to 3 second delay from when you throw the gas grenade to your ability to actually start hip firing or shoot. Which, for those of you who know, the gas grenade is a lot more better up and close personal, and if you have a guy you're trying to hip fire while he's in the gas grenade, odds are he's going to pick you off. And I've had times where I've literally died after throwing gas grenades because I wasn't able to kill a guy in time because I had a delay of shooting. But yeah, that's an issue that needs to be fixed. Next up, we have and I already said the horses already, so we're gonna skip over that. Operations Game End. So obviously, it's fair enough that if you don't pass the first operation, you don't get to play again because you know that's the first battle. But the problem with this is it sends you back to the game and forces you to search for a whole new operation. In my opinion, if you want to play operations, even though you lose your first match, you should automatically get put back into a matchmaking for a new one to try and do something else. You shouldn't have to go back to the server browser and do it all over again. I think that's kind of stupid, and I don't understand the reason why they would put that in there. But yeah, when you finish, if you lose an operation, the first operation or the first battle in an operation, you get kicked back to the main menu instead of you know, put back in a new server browser searching for a new game. So they need to fix that so the players can actually go back and search for a brand new game, or the players can players can search for a new game, even though they lost their first one. You know, it'll save a lot of time. No word for me. But anyway. Next thing we have up is, this is last but not least, the Dreadnought nerf. I have actually not gotten to use this thing very often just because there's only 2 maps in the game where the Dreadnought's available. Those being Empire's Edge and Foul Fortress. And obviously you have to be losing pretty severely to get the Dreadnought. But from my perspective, my point of view, the few times I've been facing off against the Dreadnought, that thing is incredibly overpowered. Obviously, like I said before, you know, there's only 2 maps in the game with the Dreadnought, and you have to be losing pretty badly for it. But I just feel like it's got a couple of massive cannons on there. It's got first of all, the fact that it's got 2 artillery guns is just ridiculous as it is. Like I told you guys before, artillery guns are ridiculous and need to be nerfed. Like I love flying in this game, and I almost can't do it sometimes because there's these assholes in the ground that just take you out of the sky with artillery guns. But not much I can say about the Dreadnought. I just feel like it's got too much firepower. I mean, I guess that's the case because it's a behemoth, but I feel like the train and the blimp are not that hard to take down anymore. But the Dreadnought just seems like it's just impossible, at least for the game duration. I think the problem with it is that unlike the train and the blimp, it's not in the center of the map. You know, it's out in the water. People don't really focus on it that much, but it is a silent killer to be honest. But that's all for today's video, guys. I will have another video shortly, just a gameplay video for today to make up for not having uploaded yesterday. So 2 videos today, guys. I hope you enjoyed and or agree with my list of things that need to be fixed. And if you had anything of your own to fix that you want to be fixed and you add to the list, please say in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to feature it in a video very soon. But that's all for this video, guys. Stay tuned in a little bit for the gameplay video, and hope you guys have a good Saturday and a good start to your weekend. And again, happy belated Veterans Day, and thank you all those veterans who served. But that's all, guys. See you guys in a little bit with another video. Later.